Hello traders and investors, welcome back to the Trend Trader channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a buy stop order on EasyEquities. First, we need to find the company that we're interested in. So the company that I'm interested in, we're going to see the chart on TradingView. Remember, we've got other videos that we've made where we're talking about how to use TradingView. So we're going to be using that very same approach so that we can see something. So the company that I'm looking at Thungela. So the reason why I want to buy Thungela is because you can see here previously Thungela broke above this resistance level here. The trading price at that time was somewhere around 273 rand per share. Then it went up to about 300 rand per share before pulling back to this previous breakout level. You can see there's this short-term moving average where the stock found a support, and also it just came back to retest this previous breakout level. So when it came back to this level again, 300, that was another opportunity to add more Thungela shares. Then we saw the stock pushing all the way to about 360 rand per share before pulling back to about 320 rand per share. You can see here again it is finding a support on this short-term moving average. So here we see that okay, the stock has found a support. We're expecting the share price of Thungela to continue to push further up, going back to about 360. But we have seen in the past that sometimes the dip, you buy a dip and the dip it keeps on dipping. So instead of buying the pullback here, buying the dip at the current share price of about 332 per share, we are waiting for Thungela to come back and break above 360 rand per share. So that is where we want to buy Thungela. Once Thungela come back to this 360 rand per share, this is the place where we would want to place our trade, because that will tell us that the share price is ready to move up, because the share price can move at the current share price of 332, come to 360, then it pulls back to about 320. So you see, then we're going to start to see another sideways movement like we see here. So we don't want to waste time with that. We just want to make sure that we are buying. If Thungela breaks above 360, we're expecting a similar situation that happened here. So one way that you can do it, you can set an alert. You can see here, if I put the cursor just above, maybe let's say 362, if I right click, then I say add alert on 362, then you see you're looking at the chart of Thungela. So I want to get an alert if the price crosses above 361, or I can just change it to 362. Remember that the currency is in cent, so that is why it looks like it's 36,200, because if you divide this value by 100, you're going to get 362 rand. So I want to get the alert just once it crosses that level. So you see the expiration is in October 2022, so I hope that Thungela is going to reach that level before October 2022, right? Then I'm going to get an email. It will also, if I'm on TradingView, I will see the pop-up. I don't have the desktop app. I'm using a browser on TradingView. I prefer to use the browser. Then I'll just get an email. Then I'll be happy to log into my brokerage account and then place that buy stop order. So you see the message that I will get is that Thungela is crossing above 362, right? Then once you create that order, so it's going to show there. You see now we've got this orange color there that shows that the alert has been created. So that is one way. Once you get the alert that the trade is triggered, then you can log into your brokerage account and then set up that buy stop order, or you can just log in and set in a market order, because the condition will be met. But if you don't want to sit in front of your screen all the time, you already know that you want to buy Thungela shares at 362, then you go to your broker, whichever broker you're using. In my case, I'm using EasyEquities. Then you can log in. Once you have logged into your brokerage account, you know that if you want to invest in anything, you click on invest now. As always, unless you already have the shares, then you can click buy more, but you're going to click on invest now. Then here we know that the kind of investment that we want to use is equities, because we're looking at shares and we want to search in all the companies. We're not looking at a specific company. Then we can write there the name of Thungela. You see, as soon as I start typing Thungela popped in there. then you click on Thungela there. Then remember, we want to place a buy stop order, meaning that we don't want to buy at the market price. You have two options at the moment. The market is open, so automatically, the market is closed, so automatically it sets it as a buy order, but we don't want a buy order. We want to tell the market to execute at a specific price, so we're not going to buy at open. We are only going to place an order. So you click here under place an order, right? So once you're here, we want the share price, remember, we want the share price to break above 362 first before we buy. So there are two options there. There is a limit order, meaning that we want to place an order if the buying price is less than or equal. So in this case, we want to place a buy stop order. So we need to select that we are creating a buy stop order. Make sure that you're not selecting limit order, but you are selecting a buy stop order. So we want the share price to trigger if it want the trade to trigger if the share price move above 362 rand per share, and then we want to buy an amount of 5,000 rand per shares. We're not interested in the number of shares, just the amount of 5,000 rand per shares. Once again, make sure that you confirm that you are on the greater than, not on the limit order. You're on the stop break order, and then you are placing an order and you are not buying it open. Then when you click place buy order, then you can see now your order has been placed, and then you can confirm that you have actually created a buy stop order, not a limit order. So you see now we've got two orders already. One is for take profit. We have a position on Mediclinic. We want to close the trade when the share price reaches 104 rand. But also Thungela, now we have our buy stop order on Thungela. We want the trade to trigger once the price break above 362 rand. So remember, for a buy stop order, the price that you want should be greater than the current share price. In this case, the current share price, it's about 333. Here we saw that it was 332 rand 56 cent, but it's the same thing as 333 rand. So we're waiting for this order to click. So that's it. Then you can just log out into your account. So the buy stop order is useful if you are someone that is busy, you don't have all the time to sit in front of the screen and then set all those orders. Once the price reaches that 362, automatically you will be in the trade. Whether that condition will be favorable, for example, I would like to see an amount, a decent amount of volume that accompany that breakout, that is another issue. You will just get an email from your broker, from EasyEquities, that the trade has been opened on your behalf. Something to keep in mind, you are going to pay a larger commission. It's the typical 0.25% plus that 0.35% that you pay since you are using that buy stop order. So that's it that I wanted to show you today. If you found value in this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't subscribed, and please make sure that you smash that like button.